One. Hello and welcome. This is It's Always About Love, and I'm Lee Evans. I'm here with psychotherapist Lynn Lara. Lynn has been in private practice for many years, and today she brings all of that experience and wisdom to help you. We are here to answer your relationship questions. It's our desire to help you and make what you learn from this podcast usable in your life right now. Do you have a comment, a question, or a concern? Email us at itsalwaysaboutLove1@gmail.com. Now, let's get started. Are you there, Lynn?
I'm here, Lee.
Good.
Yeah.
I am too.
Well, yeah, and I'm feeling very sad. And, if nothing else, no, I don't want to say that. But what's gone on with people in all of this flooding and all of this horrible, horrible weather is that some of the people in particular who have really suffered are older people. And remember how last week I talked about, I talked with the director of a nursing home who had said, and very honestly with me, that no one, virtually no one, she had over 100 people in her nursing home, and maybe 10 families or family members, that's what they are, have ever went to visit their relatives. That left 90 people who were alone. Let's give or take a few because it wasn't exact. But that's horrible. Now, in today's morning news, there were 8 people in a nursing home that was directly across the street from the hospital. I'm sorry, I don't know what city it was in, but it was in Florida. There were 15, 16, 18, 19, 23 people in the nursing home. 15 of them were removed after they found 8 of them dead. They died because they had no air conditioning. No one called them. No one checked on them from the hospital. I'm sorry, I'm going to cry. It makes me sick that old people are so discriminated against. No one went over from the hospital. None of the relatives went to see them. It may be that their phone service was out, but nobody went to see them. No one. They died because there was no air conditioning. They died because they were stifled from the heat. And every single one of them were over 70. There were 2 that were 71, and the rest of them were probably in their 80s or 90s. Shame on us. I'm sorry. It hurts me deeply. There is so much prejudice and prejudices when we don't check up on our people. No one thought to wade through the water and make sure that those people were all right. The 15 who are still alive so far have been taken out, but my heart is broken about that, and it's exactly what I said, and it's not me. It's people who know, but nobody's doing anything about it. Lee, we've got to hurry and get going with our trying to publicize what's happening to older people in prejudice. Are you there, babe?
Yes, I am. And you're right.
Yeah.
Awareness needs to be made aware. People need to be made aware. That's right. We need an awareness campaign of some sort.
Yeah,
You are
we do.
right.
We do.
And I found
You're
out
a
it
little.
was Hollywood, Florida.
Okay, you always look stuff up. Okay, Hollywood, Florida, right across the street from the hospital. Not even anyone in the hospital. All of the nurses, all of the doctors thought to go check on the people, and the nursing home itself had a bad reputation. The owner of the nursing home, I understand, please don't get me in trouble with this, but I understand that he had uh, prior things that he'd done wrong, but that has nothing to do with the people who had family members there and didn't bother to go check on them. My heart is broken. My heart is broken. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you hear that? It was talking
What?
about him. When I clicked
No,
on
I don't.
the information, it was talking. It was talking. Hopefully, it didn't come over, but yes, it's terrible.
Well, you'll hear it on tonight's news. So, oh, okay. You got a good letter.
Yes, we did.
Yes, I heard you did
Yes, we got
because you told me.
yeah. So we go to
are
a
you
good,
ready to feel
good.
a little bit good? I'll tell you, I have tears in my eyes. It hurts so bad, but I was a part of not paying any attention before I became an estranged parent. It's true. So
Me too.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that's what I call, the grace of having all this pain, because it hurts. It hurts to be an estranged parent. But the good part is that it's made me a nicer person. And that really is why we're here, to learn to love. Oh, please, God, that I may do it better and better each day. I wish. Lee, what's our nice comment? Who's it
Here,
from?
it's
Do
from
we have?
Janice.
Yeah, if it's really nice, we'll use your name.
And the comment goes, I love your program. I like to hear you laugh and have fun. You both are the
Oh,
light of my day because you make me feel happy,
oh,
even though I'm feeling down when the program begins.
oh, you have to read that again. See how down I'm feeling. Go ahead. I need that comment right now. Read it again.
Okay, Janice says, I love your program. I like to hear you laugh and have fun. You both are the light of my day because you
Oh,
make me feel happy even though I'm feeling
mm,
down when the program begins.
oh, God. Janice, how did you know that we needed that today? You're a sweetheart, honey. Look at how these things turn out.
Yes.
Okay, let's quit now. I'm done. I don't want to. I don't want. Sorry, I'm just playing. That's kind of the way I feel, though. Okay, and my job will be today to read another comment that we got. I promise you. I think we got a comment from a famous person. That's what I think. She or he is such a fantastically wonderful writer, listener. So, and I don't have a name. Would you like me to? Did you want to say something about Janice? Other
Oh,
than thank you, thank you, thank you. We needed that so badly.
well, she's now the light of our day.
Yes. All right. That's nice.
So thank you,
Yes.
Janice.
Thank you, Janice. Honey, we needed that so badly. Okay. Okay. So, this is what I wrote in the beginning of this. I answered it. I'm not going to ask Lee to answer it unless she wants to. And I don't think she does. Every time I say with Lee, with any of you, I'll say, Lee, what did you do with that? And then she finds a way to change the subject so that she doesn't have to answer it. Gotcha, Lee.
Yes,
Don't I gotcha?
you got me. Yes.
Sorry. Okay. I wrote back to the person who wrote to us, of which we have no name. Listener, your words are beautiful. You have a gift. I think we have a secret famous person writing to us, and nevertheless, this is my response, written from my heart. And this is what the listener says, and it was written yesterday. The date is 9/12/17. Do you remember that the day before was 9/11?
Yes.
That's how I knew immediately that it was 9/12. Okay, a listener writes, how do you keep your joy and continue living an abundant life after your world has been shattered by an adult child walking out of your life? Let me read it to you again. Isn't she or he a beautiful writer, Lee?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Listener, you need to, unless you've already written books, you need to be. I just took a sip of Coke today with milk in it. I always add milk to my Coca-Colas, and I don't drink very many, maybe one every 2 weeks or so. And I put Coke in. I put milk in them. Okay, how do you keep your joy and continue living an abundant life after your world has been shattered by an adult child walking out of your life? Well, my heart was broken when I read that, and I've written my answer honestly. This is my answer. I allow myself to be as I am. When I am grieving the loss of my daughter, I grieve, I cry, because, dear God, I miss her. To be other than I am would be to disrespect myself, and that is something I don't want to do, not after all I've gone through. The loss of my daughter in my life has been the most horrible or hardest of all. There isn't anything I can do but to be it, to feel it, to miss her, to wish her. Honestly, listener, I want to give you another answer, but there just isn't one. I honor my pain. The loss of my child is the largest of anything, of everything. I cannot pretend that it doesn't exist. I can only accept that it does exist and experience the depth of how awful it is. Somehow, I don't want to feel the other when it is this that I'm feeling. In a strange way, for me to miss her at least seems to bring her close. For me to think of her at least seems to bring her closer, and that may be all that I have. God, I remember her, and it hurts, but I do remember her, and for me it is more important to remember her and hurt even so than to possibly forget her or say that it doesn't matter. Dear God, not that, for she is forever my daughter. Oh, that she be forever and ever my daughter. Blessed be the mother who loves her child and always will, no matter when or how. Blessed be us. Blessed be them. Blessed, please, that we be blessed, and that understanding comes, or even peace. May I dare ask for peace? No, I dare not name it. To name it becomes painful when it remains only a word, and an ending is only an ending. But I say with the firm, Thy will be done, Father. Amen. Sealed in faith and trust, Father. Amen.
Wow. That was beautifully written.
And to the listener, I know you were not asking that. How do you keep your joy and continue living an abundant life after your world has been shattered by an adult child walking out of your life? And my answer to you is that I don't. And so to put anything else in there wouldn't have been honest to you, listener. But for me today to care so much about the people who died in the hospital or across the street from the hospital, all 8 of them, or the other people who died, the older people that no one checked on. Or, I'm thinking right now, it was Christmas Day. Disneyland was open. I was raised in Anaheim, California, and had a friend, and his mother-in-law, so I was older. His mother-in-law told the family, she was in bed, she wasn't doing well. She told the family, you all go on to Disneyland. I think Disneyland was open. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the day before or the day after, but I thought it was on Christmas Day. She said, you all go ahead to her family and enjoy yourselves. I get to think of you enjoying yourselves. And when they came back home, she had passed on. And I've thought about her for so many years. And what a gift she gave them, but they never won't think about her on Christmas Day. I know that. I think of her. If they don't think about her, I do. Oh, God. Lee, do you have anything to say, honey?
What you wrote was beautiful. And the words, oh, wow. And the story about her, oh, my gosh. I got tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
Saints among us. Wow.
What did you say? Saints among us?
Yes, saints among us. Some give up so much because they care so much.
Parents do.
Parents do.
All these estranged parents do.
Yes.
I love my family.
Yes.
I love them. I love them.
Yes.
If you'd like, I'll read it again.
Okay, I think it's good. I think, yes, that's a good idea.
Okay, but I'm going to read what our listener wrote first. I think that they are absolutely a gifted writer. This is one of the most beautiful, just one sentence, for crying out loud. Let me read it to you again. How do you keep your joy and continue living an abundant life after your world has been shattered by an adult child walking out of your life? I allow myself to be as I am. When I am grieving the loss of my daughter, I grieve. I cry. Dear God, I miss her. To be other than I am would be to disrespect myself, and that is something I don't want to do. Not after all I've gone through. The loss of my daughter in my life has been the most horrible or hardest of all. There isn't anything I can do but to be it, to feel it, to miss her, to wish her. Honestly, I want to give you another answer, dear writer, but there isn't one. I honor my pain. The loss of my child is the largest of anything, of everything. I cannot pretend that it doesn't exist. I can only accept that it does exist and experience the depth of how awful it is. Somehow I don't want to feel the other when it is this that I'm feeling. In a strange way, for me to miss her at least seems to bring her close. For me to think of her at least seems to bring her closer. And that may be all I have. God, I remember her and it hurts but I do remember her. And for me, it is more important to remember her and hurt, even so, than to possibly forget her or to say that it doesn't matter. Dear God, not that, for she is forever my daughter. Oh, that she be forever and ever my daughter. Blessed be the mother who loves her child and always will, no matter when or how. Blessed be us. Blessed be them. Blessed, please, that we be blessed, and that understanding comes, or even peace. May I ask for peace? No, I dare not name it. To name it becomes painful when it remains only a word, and an ending is only an ending. But I say with the firm, Thy will be done, Father. Amen. Sealed in faith and trust, Father. Amen.
Wow.
Huh.
I wasn't expecting that as an answer.
Hmm.
I was
Leah,
figuring,
I couldn't do anything else. To do anything else would have been saying, this is what works. There is nothing that works for me.
right. And I agree because there's nothing that works for me.
Okay.
Yes.
So we haven't been able to answer you, but we have answered you by telling you about us. Um, uh, but I'm grateful that I cared about the people today who died. I care about the fact that when I see someone in Walmart and I talk with them and it comes out that yes, because I've just told them what I do, which is reach out to parents who are estranged by their adult children, that I just found another parent who's been estranged by their child and who feels better when they walk away because they know they're not alone. So, and I feel better I feel grateful because I'm going to do everything Lee and I are possibly capable of doing to put an end to what's happening, or at least our part, and then let it, because it's worldwide. It's not just here. Let me say it again, that Mother Teresa, and I'm not Catholic. It doesn't matter whether I'm Catholic or not. The two people who have talked about this out loud are Mother Teresa and Pope Francis, and they're both Catholics. Why other people of other faiths haven't talked about it? I do not know. But Mother Teresa said, again, that the people who lay dying in her hospital beds, or the beds that she had for them, yes, it was sad, but she said it wasn't nearly as sad as the person who died alone without their family.
Yes.
And the Pope, precious Pope Francis, thank you, God, for sending that man. Even if I was an atheist, and it's fine, I've been an atheist in my life. Even if I was an atheist now, which I am not, I would love him. He's such a gift. I love him so much. He said that the three worst things in the world that are happening are war, and please forgive me, I don't remember the second one. Somebody should write us and tell us what he said. And you can look it up, Lee.
Okay.
I don't know about right now. And the third thing was mothers and fathers who were alone without their children. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry for those 8 people who died this morning because it was too hot for their frail bodies and none of their families came.
Yes, it is. It's terrible.
It's just so sad. They died without being loved.
Yes.
So, I need to quit, Lee. Oh, mm, listen, dear writer, you are really something. And if it turns out that you're a famous person who writes books already, thank you for blessing us with your words. They were beautiful, and I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry that I couldn't answer your question. I did answer it, but it wasn't what you were wanting. Yeah. It's been a long, 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 long road, a long experience. It's gone on for a lot of years. And there are some things that are good. They just aren't. This is not the way I thought my life would be at all. Never. Lee, the same for you.
Yes. Definitely. It wasn't on my top 10 happy things, no.
Yeah.
But in it all, I met you, and that's been a blessing.
I was just going to say that. You're in my life. I love you so much.
And
I'm so blessed. Blessed. I am so blessed to have you in my life. And the rest of you. You, writer, who wrote to us. I hope you write again.
Yes. Yes.
You're good. You're good.
So, wow. This has been an interesting show. We tried to, tell you everything, make you aware of what's going on. And obviously, you were made aware of a lot of things today, and I want to thank you, Lynn. I can't hardly talk. I'm pretty overwhelmed. But we're all in this together, and we care about each and every one of you. And like I always say, if you need anything, write to us at it'salwaysaboutLove1@gmail.com. And thank you, Janice, for your comment.
Right, Janice, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, that was so sweet of you to say. Today is not one of those programs where we laugh and have a good time, but we do laugh and have a good time a lot of times with each other and then with you.
Yes.
It's true, we do. This is a good show, Lee.
Yes. So, everyone, we will be back again tomorrow, Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. So until then, remember, it's always about love. And we care about you. Don't we, Lee? Don't we?
You're Lee.
You're
Lee. See, we get to laugh. I don't want to laugh, Lee.
I know.
I don't want to. Okay. Yes, what was the question? Don't we, Lynn? What?
We care about our listeners.
Oh, you betcha we do.
We do.
Oh, we do. God bless every one of you.
Good night.